Mark.
Thank you.
Luis, Abinader, and so many of my friends are in the Dominica, including the Sugar King, right? He is indeed the Sugar King. Got a lot of sugar. I don't know if that's good or bad, but he's got a lot of it, right? But we're grateful to be joined as well by the President-elect of Chile, Jose Cast. Congratulations. It's an endorsement. Give me a little endorsement. I love when I give endorsements and people win.
Dude's been consistent. I mean, basically everyone he endorses in the United States wins their like primaries and stuff too. Breaking news: this just happened. Protests erupted in Havana in Cuba after more than 60 hours without electricity. Oh my! Oh my!
You know what? They don't lose. You know, I don't know. I guess it would be illegal. Could you imagine if I could say they spend millions and millions and millions of dollars on a campaign? They're losing. And they beg me for an endorsement. I give them an endorsement. They win by 30 points. And I get nothing. If I could sell it, is there a way, do we have any of our legal people here? Little Marco's close enough. Is there a way I could get paid for that, Marco? I'd make a lot. They spend millions of dollars. And I give it for nothing. I
love how Iran is still like, we are winning this war. Meanwhile, President Trump is just here with all of the Latin American presidents and prime ministers that absolutely love him because he's putting pressure on the cartels, right? He's just sitting there, he's making jokes, dude, diabolical stuff. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
If I put it into the treasury of the United States, it would be pretty good, right, Marco? But Marco's saying this is not a good idea. No, but it's an honor to do it. It's an honor to have that power where I can endorse somebody, and even in foreign countries. Here it was, we have one in this week, 124-0 with endorsements, and so that's good. But now I'm doing foreign countries all of a sudden. They say, sir, would you endorse me? And it's an honor. If I like you, I only do it if I think you're good. You know, if I think you're not good, I've turned down many more than I've accepted, believe me. I want to thank Secretary of State Marco Rubio for his leadership in organizing this really important summit. He's fantastic. He's a fantastic...
Dude, it's kind of insane. Everyone keeps saying, no, Trump needs to be nicer to the Eurocups. He's so mean with tariffs and stuff. Dog, those guys have been embarrassing. Embarrassing. Quite literally. Quite literally humiliating. That we are, like, supposedly best buddies with these idiots. Idiots! Idiots, I tell you. It's honestly embarrassing stuff. Dog, people aren't realizing what's going on, right? Trump's been flaming these retards. The United Kingdom are once a great ally. Maybe the greatest of them all is finally giving serious thought to sending 2 aircraft carriers to the Middle East. That's okay, Prime Minister Starmer. We don't need them any longer, but we will remember, you don't need people that join wars after you've already won. President Donald J. Trump. Bro is on a tear. A tear! This is the craziest thing I've ever seen, bro. First of all, he's completely right. Right? We are reshaping our alliances, alright? No more of this Eurocup shit. Oh no, but guys, the Iranian regime just released a video how they're destroying Tel Aviv. Look. Wow. Wow. Iran, please stop. Please stop, Iran. You're winning too much. Please, Iran, you've got to stop.
Secretary of State. And thus far, we've had the most incredible year of any president, I think, but, you know, he ended 8 wars. We're not going to go into it too much today, but what we've done is incredible, and we're going to be doing some incredible things together, because I look at our region, if I can call it that, as being very important. It's been abandoned by the United States for so many years. You know, they went so far away. They went to these faraway places where they weren't even wanted, and a lot of stupid people, really stupid people. But Marco's going to go down, I think, as the best Secretary of
He's
State.
been killing it. He's been killing it.
That's my opinion. Now, I'm a little prejudiced because I like him too, but I think he's on his way.
He's killing it. It's insane how good he is.
He has 75%. He's got 3 years left. So he's got 25% under your belt. So far, you're leading. You're very leading by just about a smidge over a couple of pretty great ones. We've had a couple of pretty great ones, but I think he's going to do that. And I think Pete's right there, too. If Pete keeps going, he's going to be something, too. And what he does, all of the nations in this room share the same priorities: security, prosperity, free commerce, and the rule of law.
That's right.
You want the rules.
That's what we want, man. That's what we want. First 5 books of the Bible, it's all about law. Alright, before we get into any of the nitty-pitty stuff, alright, law. That's what it comes down to, alright? If you want a functional society, you need laws to be enforced. I feel like that's just, the Democrats, literally, their voters are all terrorists. So they obviously don't like this idea.
Don't let you have it, because you got some rough communities, right? That's why together we're also forming the Shield of America as a new organization to advance these shared priorities in our hemisphere. And we're pleased to be joined as well by Secretaries Pete Hegseth, Scott Bessent. Scott, thank you very much, Scott. It has to be a big deal of you here. Well, he controls the purse strings of the country. You know, he goes on television and he just soothes everybody. He did it yesterday.
Bro, stop!
He's a soothing person. Right. He's actually a killer, but I don't want to say that. No, he's a soothing person. He goes on television. Right, Pete? I think nobody better. So we could use him for war every once in a while, you know, soothe. Although we don't really want that kind of a personality for war. We want your personality for war. You're just perfect. Howard Lutnick.
He's a couple of guys that are like, alright, Pete Hegseth just be like, we're gonna kill them dead. Alright, then we got Scott Bessent being like, oh, actually, fuck Europe. And look, I love Europe, man. My ancestors are European. For the last 2,000 years, my ancestors have been in Europe. But guys, what happened to you? Bro, guys.
Thank you, Howard. Chris Wright. Christy Noel, along with U.S. Trade Representative Jameson Greer, who you all know and you deal with. You deal very successfully. I ask Jameson all the
Bro,
time.
by the way, this literally isn't even me. The quality is bad because the media's shit.
Or not. There's nothing. Stephen, there's nothing I can say.
Stephen Miller.
And Senator Bernie.
The bomb Jew.
Incredible friend of mine. And he ran a great race. He was not given much of a chance. He was running against a person who was there for a long time and was sort of considered a shoo-in, right, Bernie? We knocked him out. He's trying to make a comeback, but we took him out.
Oh no, the president is proud of succeeding.
So this region of allowed large swaths of territory, the Western Hemisphere, to come under the direct control. And
that's right. Bro is realigning the world. I don't know if people are understanding. He managed to somehow get all these Middle Eastern countries that were at each other's throats for generations to kind of be at peace between his first term and now. Alright, I mean, just think about it. You have Saudi and UAE and Iran and Israel. Not Iran. They're gonna be friendly, whether they like it or not. They're gonna be friendly. And Qatar and Israel, they're all kind of getting along right now. Alright, meanwhile, you have the Latin American countries where China was like sticking their schmeat in. Right, controlling Cuba and Venezuela more. Cuba's currently in panic. Venezuela's already ours. And the way it works, he's just realigning all the Latin American countries too. You know, like I'm just saying. Like they all hated this dude. This dude is peace through strength instead of Biden, which was war through weakness. This is insane.
transnational gangs have taken
I feel like the media is not actually going to cover this properly, which is why you have me, a blue retard on the internet, to actually say the things.
over and they've run areas of your country. We're not going to let that happen.
That's right. That's right. The cartels.
Bloodthirsty cartels that impose their will through murder, torture, extortion, drug trafficking, bribery, and terror. And some of you are...
Did someone say terror? I killed them, Mr. President. You have my full support. You have my full support. Killing terrorists. It's based as fuck. Start loving it, guys. Start loving it.
Danger. I mean, you're actually in danger. Hard to believe. But we're working with you to do whatever we have to do. We use missiles. You want us to use a missile that...
Missiles on cartels.
Do it. Pew. Right into the living room. That's you into that cartel person.
Oh my god. Like, the Supreme Leader thought he was hot shit until, he literally became a hot pile of shit.
We'll do whatever you need if you want. A lot of countries don't want to do that. They say, oh, sure, I'd rather not have that.
Exactly. The pussification. Oh, Mr. President, but humanitarian needs. This guy literally chopped up poor people and mailed their body parts to their family members for owing the money. Okay? Alright? Blow them up.
I believe they could be spoken to.
Oh, get out of here. Oh, we should should use negotiations. Use negotiations on the radical death cult in Iran. Why did we try? Oh, I didn't think of that for the last 47 years. Oh my God.
Many of them
I'm
don't.
so happy that we actually have a like I am. Dude, Trump's not perfect. He's not nearly hard enough on the illegal aliens in our country. Every single one of them needs to be deported. The mass deportations need a restart. This dude needs to start jailing people for treason in our country. All right, people need to go. I wish he went harder on that. But when it comes to foreign policy, this man is a fucking machine.
And that's okay too. You gotta do you. But if you need help, you gotta let us know.
It's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. Put balls back in the pants of the people in charge. All right, no more of these absolute cucked out leaders that are just gonna be like soft on crime. Oh, let's abolish prisons.
Many of the cartels have developed sophisticated military operations, highly sophisticated in some cases. They say they're more powerful than the military in the country. Can't have that.
No.
These brutal criminal organizations.
In our hemisphere? In our hemisphere? It's ours. It's literally our hemisphere.
It's unacceptable
That's
threat
how it
to
works.
national security.
That's how it
And they
works.
provide a dangerous gateway for foreign adversaries in our region. And we don't want them near our country either. We don't want them to come. They're cancer, you know. They're cancer, and we don't want it spreading. We have a very strong border. You know, we have a border now where for 9 months, 0 people have been able to come through. It's hard to believe, actually, because we went from
That's
25.
why every time I watch people crying about like, we should vote Democrats in order to show Trump that we don't support the war in Iran. And it's like, sir, are you retarded?
A million people coming in over the Biden, Sleepy Joe Biden, one of the worst presidents in history of the world. He's the worst president in the history of our country.
pretty
We've
bad.
had some pretty bad ones. Recently, we've had some pretty bad ones, but he's the worst.
Iraq, humongous.
He would go down as one of the worst in the world. I'm going to up his category now. Horrible what he did.
He sold out our country. I mean, to be fair, I don't even know how president he really was. I don't know who really was running the country for 40 years. But under his administration, they sold out our country.
Didn't do was probably worse than what he did. Every leader here today is united in the conviction that we cannot and will not tolerate the lawlessness in our hemisphere any longer.
That's right.
The only way to defeat these enemies is by unleashing the power of our militaries. We have to use our military.
Yeah.
You have to use your military. You,
That's
you
right.
can't fight
That's
these
right,
people.
man.
And you have great police. You
What
have
are you
some
gonna do? Write a strongly worded letter? Are you gonna take Canada's doctrine and be like, I've decided to write a strongly worded tweet condemning Iran's massacre of 30,000 of their own protesters. Wow, Canada, you really saved the world.
police, but they threaten your police. They scare
I'm
your
so
police.
tired of this
They
shit,
use the
dude.
military. In many cases, our forces have already been working closely with yours, and the United States looks forward to deepening and expanding that cooperation in the months ahead. And it's so good that we got to know so many of you. I mean, we're so many. And I'd love to get to your countries at some point. Marco loves going to your countries. He's always at one of these countries. He likes your countries the best, okay? Where are you? I'm in Chile. Oh, good. How's Chile doing? Good. He likes it. He feels very comfortable.
Marco might be the next president of the United States. A lot of people are like, I don't know, man. Obviously, Vance is VP. He's getting a lot of, he's getting all the attention. I think Marco Rubio is the future president of the United States of America.
I think I'm right.
Marcus Rubius, first of his name.
It helps. He's got a language. He's got a language advantage over me because I'm not learning your damn language. I don't have to.
What the fuck?
I'm not gonna
I speak one language and it's enough. I speak American. All right, deal with it.
I'm learning your language that much. I want to. Just give me a good interpreter. Interpreter, very important. And I know if somebody's good. I may not speak the language, but I know I had an interpreter recently that wasn't good, talking to a very strong person from a different part of the world. And I could tell, even though I don't speak the language, I could tell the interpreter was not good. When you go,
Interpreter, I said I'm going to grab him by the balls. Why are you translating it as I am being serious? No. Don't say I am being serious. Tell them I am grabbing him by the balls. It's important.
when I give a long, flowing, beautiful sentence, and in this case it was a woman, and she gave it in about 1/4 the time.
Oh my God, unbelievable. Thank the patriarchy. monarchy great again.
But it's not that efficient. And I can also tell when I have great interpreters. Interpreters are very important. You know, you have a bad interpreter, you think you're doing well? Boy, did I do a good job talking to this one of that Warzop.
Oh my god, dude. Then the interpreter just ends up releasing some shit from their mouth. Dude, I can't believe this man is riffing, right? He got all the world leaders of the Latin American countries, and these dudes are just chilling out. This is so good, though. Like, so many people are crying that when Trump does this, and he just weaves, and he goes on his tangents. Dog, this is a man comfortable around people that love and respect him, because they also want law and order. Countries that have been terrorized by cartels for a long, long time, that are tired of it.
This one of that
A lot of you probably don't know this. Brazil is currently looking like it's going to absolutely oust its left-wing government, right? There is a worldwide rebellion against this far-left cuckoldry that's been strangling us since, I don't know, 1945.
Was I great when I spoke to Putin today? Was I great when I spoke to President Xi? Was I great? But if the interpreter isn't speaking right, or is weak, or is ineffective, or is just not good, or not interpreting your words correctly, in one case we had an interpreter who, when she disagreed with what we were saying, she actually changed it.
Oh my god! I mean, the BBC just literally broadcast Pete Hegseth's speech in Iran, except translated Pete Hegseth saying, we're gonna eliminate the terrorists, and we're gonna kill the people of Iran. That was the translation. Like, dude, it's really important.
Foreign minister, right? But no, the interpreter is, I talk about it all the time. Interpreters are really important. When you don't speak the language, they don't speak the language, people have no idea. People have no idea how valuable, and I'm on them all the time, people have no idea how valuable a good interpreter is. But over the last year, the world has witnessed the supreme power of the United States. We're the most powerful military country in the world.
Not even close.
Again, I rebuilt it in my first, I spent so much time rebuilding it.
We are liberating the goats of Iran. One goat at a time.
And now we just had another budget. We may be going to $1.5 trillion.
God damn.
We're building a thing called a battleship. Like in the old days, remember? We have a...
Oh my god, it just points at things and deletes them from reality.
I've always said, why don't we have
We have
battleships?
a Sky Dorito. It's black and it's sexy and its GDP is higher than your entire country.
We're shooting big bullets instead of,
Very
$3
big
million
bullets.
rockets.
Bro, this dude is literally unironically turning the Warhammer 40k Space Marines into like his personal soldiers. Dog, this is insane. But yes, the military is important because, and for a lot of reasons. One of which being, it's our hemisphere and we can tell you what to do, and you can't do anything about it. We actually impose law and justice on this planet, and if you disagree, you're talking to our fucking battleship.
And they said, well, sir, we just don't have them. Well, nobody could give me the answer, but we're actually building 10 of them. And I said, you know, you remember the old ones from, you see Victory at Sea, you remember Victory at Sea? And you see these ships going through those waves like the waves were nothing, although the waves are pretty powerful. They knock out a lot of territory, but you see these incredible pieces of art. Beautiful, most beautiful battleships of the 1940s, right? Power.
It's unbelievable. It's like leftist art, and it's like some faggot, jumping through a rainbow hula hoop, and then Trump art, and it's just this big fucking engine of destruction.
I said, well, we want to bring them back because we have some of them. They're museums and other things. And they said, sir, the new ship is 100 times more powerful than what we were looking at with those guns in France. Amazing, right?
I'm sure the cartel guys on fishing boats are having a fantastic time watching this speech.
100 times. I said, you sure it's not maybe 90 times? 100 times more powerful. And we're building 10 of them. Not to use them. We don't want to use them, but by having them...
Look, man. Look, dude. It's important to have. We don't want to go to war. We would prefer if all the guys would just basically capitulate to our demands and refuse to kill us. But if they don't want to capitulate, they're going to try to kill us. We're going to kill them first, faster, more effectively.
They gave them something. Just good to have. We don't want to use them. They'll say, oh, he's very militaristic. I'm the one that ended 8 wars. I'm the one that...
A lot of people
treating Putin
Yeah, I knew this was
and
happening.
his counterpart is so great.
And that war is so brutal.
It's so great that, you know, Ukraine, Russia, you think there'd be a little bit of camaraderie, there's not. And the hatred is so great, it's very hard for them to get there. It's very, very hard to get there. So we'll see what happens, but we've been close a lot of times, and one or the other will back out. But we're losing, you know, they're losing. You know, it doesn't really affect us very much because we've got an ocean separating. I'm doing it as a favor to you, and I'm doing it as a favor to life, because they're losing 25,000 souls. Think of that every month. 25,000. Last month, 31,000. Both sides, 31,000 people died, mostly soldiers.
Unbelievable, man.
I did great with so many. India, Pakistan, that was going to be a disaster. I was raging for
Nuclear.
a number of days. I did that for
Nuclear.
trade. I used tariffs and trade.
I believe the third one to stop it killing each other. It's pretty incredible stuff.
And it was amazing. We did amazing. One was 32 years, one was 34, one was 37 years, and we got it done very quickly. And we get this one done too, but the hatred is, hatred's an amazing thing. People do bad things, and true people don't get things done when the hatred is too great. That's a
I don't hate anyone. I have no enemies. I just think if you're a terrorist, you have to die. No hate, bro. No hate, bro. You're gonna die.
That's a lot of it. Just as we formed a coalition to eradicate ISIS in the Middle East, we
Good stuff.
must
Good
now
stuff.
do the same thing to eradicate the cartels.
Oh,
So we
that's what I'm talking about, man. That's right. They have to go. They're terrorists. It's the same thing.
We had a rigged election. You probably heard that. Probably heard something. So it gave me 4 years to contemplate. The stage will come out.
Dude, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I feel like God helped the Democrats win in 2020 so Trump could be an absolute mad lad in 24. I'm not gonna lie. This was all part of the plan.
He come back. They say it was a comeback. I didn't think it was a comeback because I had the people on my side. So I didn't.
I mean, we literally won.
But they
So
did
true.
everything possible.
Bro, they brought in 30 million illegals and couldn't steal the election. Jeebus Fleebus.
Not 4 years. Crooked people. They're crooked politicians. Dirty cops. They're dirty cops.
So arrest them, Mr. President. So put them in jail, please. Listen, man. Listen, man. Your foreign policy, ace. Absolute good shit. All right, I'm on board. I think it's awesome. You gotta start doing something domestically, man. Please. Mass deportations must continue, Mr. Presidente. That's one. And two, you have to arrest these freaks that are literally traitors to our nation. Yeah, arrest them and deport them. Put them away. Put them away, Mr. President. Do it. Oh, no. But it'll look like he's going after his political enemies. He is going after his political enemies. His political enemies hate our country. His political enemies are terrorists. His political enemies over the border for a mass invasion. His political enemies are the enemies of America.
They did everything possible to make it impossible for me to win.
That's right, put them in jail.
And I won in a landslide.
Do it, Mr. President.
But during that period of time, I learned a lot. And I learned how you people, and I saw it so badly, how you're suffering with
True,
what's happening with the crime in the region.
true. And it's almost like killing the people that are killing people actually helps people not get killed by the people that are killing the people.
And I said, if we ever come back, we're going to eradicate that crime, and I'm going to work with you.
Yeah.
If you want, we're going to.
Yeah.
We can do it pretty easily.
See, that's what I mean. We're besties. We kill your bad guys. You give us your shit. It's literally the greatest lines ever foretold.
Of our commitment to countering the cartel presence in our region, we must
Kill them.
recognize the
They're gonna die.
epicenter of cartel
Dude, by
violence.
the way, I increase my "they're gonna die" speak by about 4% every video when someone tells me on Twitter, "This is coming to the death of terrorists. We should ban it." Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm just simply saying that if they want to kill you, kill them first.
Once is Mexico. The Mexican cartels are fueling and
Yeah.
orchestrating much
Yeah.
of the bloodshed
Yeah.
and chaos in this hemisphere, and
You'll
the
see.
United States
One El
government will do
Presidente per
whatever is
month.
necessary to defend our national security and to protect the safety of the American people.
America first. We're gonna liberate all of your countries because our America is better and your countries are freer. So America first. We'll blow up your
through Mexico. And I like the president very much. She's a very good person. Got a beautiful voice, a beautiful woman. But beautiful.
Listen, man, listen, bro. I don't want to be a rude guy over here. Like, I'm gonna get a lot of flack from this one. They be electing these weak bitches, okay? These weak bitches that are there to do a man's job. And I mean that metaphorical speaking, of course, but also she's owned by the cartel. She's owned by the NYPD. She's owned by the cartel. I think the cartel's all the time. And listen to this beautiful voice, the weak bitch voice. That's because she's owned by the cartel. That's why she wants to negotiate. Because they own her. Alright, Mr. President, don't fall for that shit.
We have to eradicate them.
That's right.
We have to knock the hell out of them.
Exactly.
Because they're getting worse. They're taking
Yes.
over that
We
country.
should negotiate with the third world migrants that think rape is their right. No. We need to deport every single one of them. Put them back in Pakistan where they came from. Oh, but I didn't come from Pakistan. I came from Bangladesh to Pakistan with you.
The cartels are running Mexico. We can't have that.
Can't have that.
Too close to us. Too close to you.
It's our hemisphere. Literally ours. We own the hemisphere.
Mexico, mostly.
Actually, it was decided through a vote that we own the hemisphere. There was only one person voting, and it was Donald Trump, president of the free world.
At the same time, all of us must recommit to ensuring that law
Oh, you disagree? You disagree with us owning the Western Hemisphere? Oh, did I tell you that I'm building 10 battleships?
and order within our own nations. That includes showing zero tolerance for the gang activity, tremendous gang activity. In Venezuela, that's in much better shape than it ever has been.
Yeah.
We've developed a great
Capturing their El Presidente does wonders for the morale.
relationship in
El Presidente capturing will continue until morale improves.
Venezuela. The savages who murder and rape with impunity must be permanently removed from society. We must not allow our
Some leftist is crying right now. No, not the rapists. You can't deport the rapists.
criminal justice systems to be corrupted so that they
Please.
protect these criminals and animals at the expense of your people.
He called them animals. He's dehumanizing rapists, yes. Yes, because they're fucking subhuman.
But all over the world, this is a region that has problems that other regions don't have. They have different problems, but they don't have this problem. The United States last year, we achieved the largest drop in murder rate in recorded history.
I wonder if that has anything to do with jailing criminals and deporting criminals. Probably not.
We give
It's
the
probably Zoran Mamdani's new service where he sends trained social workers and therapists to armed robbers to talk them out of it. That's probably what it is.
lowest murder rate in 125 years. Hard to believe because, I don't know, it's, we've got a lot of them out, but we allowed through the Biden policies and Obama, who was another terrible president.
Bungus.
It was Barack Hussein Obama, terrible
Hussein?
president.
His
He was a
middle name,
divider,
Hussein?
Great divider. I call him the Great Divider.
He's right, he was.
But
I feel like so many of our issues in America could be traced back to Obama.
they allowed
Yeah.
a lot of people into our country.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be here. But in
Rapists,
particular, Biden,
criminals.
because Biden had no idea what he was doing. He had no
Dumbasses.
clue. It was being run by whoever got near the auto pen was running the country. He was the auto pen president, and frankly, they let at least 25 million people come in to our country. Some from prisons, some from mental institutions, gang members, the heads of gangs, the mentally insane. I'll tell you, people came in from mental institutions and insane asylum. And we took them. We had an open border policy. It's a
And
policy
we don't have
divided
asylums anymore.
and devised by,
And we keep letting them out of jails,
Idiots.
catch and release.
but they poured into our
Traitors! They're not idiots, they're traitors! Call them for what they are, Mr. President. Alright, listen, you have my support, but we need to start obliterating our enemies everywhere.
So we went from the worst border in history to by far the best border. We have the best, strongest border that we've ever had. We have great people that did that job by securing our border and cracking down on traffickers and smugglers. We've reduced the fentanyl pouring across our border by 67%.
6, 7.
This is in our first year, you know. Give me a little more time, we'll do better. 67%, which is a number that's unthinkable. You know, they say if you could do 2%, 1%, but we got it down 67%. We got a lot of the murderers out. We had 11,888 murderers allowed in our country with this
That they knew about.
ridiculous open border policy that these eggheads put in.
Traitors! They're traitors! Alright? I'm tired of people being like, oh, they were incompetent. No. They sold out our nation to be raped by the third world. Alright? Absolutely not. They're not idiots, they're traitors.
Also working closely with you on ending human smuggling and the implementing of the Safe Third Country agreements, which are very important. In January, America's armed forces also ended the reign of one of the biggest cartel kingpins of all, with the Operation Absolute Resolve to bring outlaw dictator Nicolas Maduro to justice.
He was the first El Presidente that we've captured this year, but we will be getting one El Presidente per month.
In a precision raid that nobody's ever seen anything like it. This was in a very powerful military base fort.
Listen, I know that we captured a dictator that's been torturing his own people for years, but have you considered the fat leftist communist woman in California who sang Free Maduro? Have you considered her feelings about this, Mr. President?
And they went in and they took him out and they got him out and people couldn't believe it. They couldn't believe it. We were right into the heart and took him out.
It
And
violated another nation's sovereignty? What do you mean? What do you mean? Borders? You believe in borders now? oh, now you believe in borders. You only believe in borders when we're killing terrorists that threaten our country. Right? But when it's with people invading our country, then you don't believe in borders. You only believe in borders when it's helping terrorists. I see how it is. You hate America. Okay.
it was nasty. It was
Many such
about
cases.
18 minutes of pure violence.
Hit him with the
And
discombobulator.
we lost nobody. Not one
Fire the
person was
goalie.
lost.
Thank
Not
God.
one aircraft or no military equipment,
There you go.
zero. People have never seen anything like it. And you're talking about into a military base with a lot of soldiers, good soldiers. Since that operation, I've been working closely with the new president of Venezuela, Delcy Rodriguez.
I can't believe she's working so well with us. Wow. Did something happen that made her want to capitulate to literally everything we've ever asked her to do? You mean to tell me that she threw off the shackles of China and completely capitulated to the United States? Where is that? Did something happen?
Great job
Wow.
working with us.
Wow.
And she's doing a great job because she's working with us. If she wasn't working with us, I would not say she's doing a great job.
If she wasn't working with us, she'd be in the dungeon. She'd be in the dungeon next door to Maduro in like 48 hours.
If she wasn't working with us, I'd say she's doing a very poor job.
That's how it
Unacceptable.
works. That's how it works. That's how it works.
But she's doing a great job. Marco gets along very well with Marco, and we're taking out tremendous.
I love seeing people crash out constantly when I say stuff like this, and it's like, why should they have to work with us? What do you mean, have to work with us? They don't have to do anything. Just like we don't have to let them remain as dictator of their country. We made them enough that they can't refuse. I think people don't understand. The moment they start flowing drugs into our country, their life is in our hands. Their future is ours to decide. As it says in Deuteronomy 30:19. Choose life. If you're flowing drugs into our country, you did not choose life. You put that choice in our hands. So, yeah, anyway.
Amounts of oil. They're making more money now than they've ever made. Ever made with the big oil companies. They are getting.
Their oil was
more money.
promised
We're
us
getting
3,000 years ago.
They're getting a lot.
It was
They're
always our
making more
oil.
money now than they've ever made in the history of their country. Can you imagine? And it's being spent properly, and they're watching it closely. And I'm pleased to say that this week we have formally recognized the Venezuelan government. We've actually legally recognized them. We have also just reached a historic gold deal. It's called the gold deal with Venezuela.
Wow, all of a sudden, Venezuela's more than happy to help us out with all sorts of things. That's crazy.
Our two countries to work together to facilitate the sale
You're
of
being a bully? Yes! Yes! Of course we are! Of course we're being bullies! Yes! They're flowing drugs into our country and we're gonna beat the shit out of them! What are you talking about? Well, absolutely! Dude, I'm so tired of this, like, pussy shit. What are you doing? God, I'm so tired of this. This whole attitude that I see, like, the lip cucks doing constantly, especially in Europe. It's like, and now we will bend over and let them rape us. No notes, no notes. Go ahead, do your thing, do your thing. I'm ready. Let it in. Like, are you serious? Why? We don't need to live like that, man.
Venezuelan gold and other minerals. They have great amounts of gold. It's good land. Tell you, very good land. But they weren't able to take advantage. The system didn't allow them to take advantage of the value of their land. As we achieve a historic transformation in Venezuela, we're also looking forward to the great change that will soon be coming to Cuba. Cuba's at the end of the line. They're very much at the end of the line.
Oh my
They have no
God.
money, they have no oil.
They're communists, filthy, dirty communists. They're gay. They're gay. They're going down. It's over for them. Oh God, dude, I've been predicting this. I've been saying that Cuba was the next El Presidente for our connection.
They have a bad philosophy, they have a bad regime that's been bad for a long time.
That's right.
And
Nuts, now you're dude. I keep saying, oh, Nuts, now you're for regime change wars. Regime change wars. I don't like that guy, and we're removing the problem. Now they are going to replace him with a guy that's going to like us, or we're going to remove that problem too. This is not regime change war. Boots on the ground. We're spreading democracy. We're not spreading shit. Okay. All right. Listen. We are not selecting who the next presidente is. We are just selecting who the next presidente is not. All right. This is a very fundamental difference here. Okay. We're not sitting there putting our troops on the ground in Iran to try to force democracy down people's throats that don't matter whatever the hell people are saying. That's not what we're doing. We're just removing ayatollahs. I don't want to replace him with another guy. He's going to be an asshole. We're going to remove him too. So yes, we are going to get a say in who is in charge of Iran. Not because necessarily we're going to choose who is in charge, but we are going to continue to choose who is not in charge. But yeah, a lot of people are retarded and gay.
they used to get the money from Venezuela,
Yes.
they get the oil.
This is how you're supposed to tackle politics, the way I am. Okay, not the way these retards are doing, checking boxes and reading Wikipedia articles and shit. No, this is real politics. Real politics is those guys want to kill us. They're going to replace that guy with another guy that wants to kill us. Remove that friendship. Until eventually we have a guy that doesn't want to kill us. That is the American version of the nation. I'm so tired of like attacking the American version of the nation and letting these people continue trying to kill us forever. No, quite literally, that's retarded.
From Venezuela. But they don't have any money from Venezuela, they don't have any oil, they don't have anything. People can't even, they land in Cuba, they can't get gasoline to fly out, they have to leave their planes behind. And they want to negotiate, and they are negotiating with Marco and myself.
Marco. Big Marcus, we call him.
And I
Big
would
Marcus.
think a deal would be made very
He's
easily
big.
with
He
Cuba.
speaks Spanish, He's
For
perfect.
50 years I've been hearing, as a little boy, I'd be hearing about Cuba. Cuba's a disaster.
True.
But I've been hearing so much about Cuba, but Cuba's in its last moments of life, as it was. It'll have
Oh my
a
God.
great new life, but it's in its last moments of life the way it is. And but our focus right now is on Iran, and we'll do that. I would say, what will you do? Take about 2 days off, Marco? No, he won't. Maybe an hour. He'll take 1 hour off, and then
He's
he'll finish up
unstoppable,
the
bro.
day in Cuba.
Oh my God.
That'll be amazing.
Marco, take 10 minutes. Double Cuba. Get back to me. That's insane, bro. God, I love America.
But it'll be the entire region that we're doing that. Many of you have come today and they say, I hope you can take care of Cuba because you've had problems with Cuba. Right?
Yes, dude, these are our allies. Of course, we'll make their day better. Marco, take the day. Do what must be done.
Surprised. But
Marco, you will become the next Shah of Cuba.
more of you said, actually, could you do us a favor? Take care of Cuba. I'll take care of it, okay?
God, I love our country. I love our president. Oh, the applause from the leaders. Let's go, dude.
So as
This
is,
is what a real man looks like. A real man actually solves problems. Doesn't push them down the road. Doesn't give problems money and hope to appease them. A real man solves problems. God.
situations in Venezuela and Cuba should make clear under our new doctrine, and it is a doctrine,
That's
we
the
will
Trump
not
doctrine.
allow hostile foreign influence to gain a foothold in this hemisphere.
That's right. It's our
That
hemisphere.
includes the Panama Canal,
Ours.
which we talked about. We're not going to
It's
allow
our
it.
hemisphere. That's how it
And
works.
together we'll protect our sovereignty, our
Is it
security,
bullying? Maybe. But do I care? No.
and our cherished freedom
Yeah.
and independence.
That's right.
And just in finishing up, the nations gathered here today are filled with unlimited potential. You have tremendous potential.
Yeah, you guys are good.
Is
Don't
it
worry. We got you.
A great part of the world. But to fulfill that tremendous potential, we must smash the grip of the cartels and criminal gangs and horrible organizations run by, in some cases, absolute animals, and truly liberate our people.
That's right.
And some people are afraid to do it because they've gotten such a foothold. I think you can get out of that.
Cowards!
We'll work with you if you need.
Cowards!
With the courage and resolve of the leaders in this room, great leaders, will make.
Trump does make alliances with foreign people. All right, it's not like he's just an adversary to everyone. He's an adversary to the Eurocucks, which are literally killing themselves in real time, mostly through mass immigration. But we're more than happy to give a hand to our buddies, our allies, our friends.
Make our nation safer, stronger, richer, and more successful than ever before.
That's right.
So I want to thank you all very much for coming. I look forward to the incredible progress that's soon to come. You're going to see some incredible things. And then I'd like to ask Secretary Rubio and Secretary Hegseth to say a few words, and then I'll sign a proclamation formally launching the America's Counter Cartel Coalition, which is what it is. It's a counter cartel coalition. And thank you all for being here very much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Who's been cooking? He's cooking. All right, Big Marco, take it away. Take it away, Marco.
Thank you, Mr. President. I want to thank all the leaders that are here today. I'll be very brief. First of all, Mr. President, thank you for making this region a priority. We've had successive American presidents say that the Western Hemisphere is going to be a priority, and they never do it. And the president has made it a personal priority. He's also president of action. That's why I believe he will be the most historic figure, one of the most historic figures in American history. And
for the record, that's just a fact. All right, the entire world is waking up under Trump's policy of we could just do things actually. All right, he's not this dude that's been ingrained in politics forever. He's not this long-standing boomer politician. He's a businessman fundamentally that saw problems, came to fix it, and he's doing things. Iran was a problem and he's doing something about it. Venezuela was a problem and he did something about it. All right, he's the president that actually does things. And I love men like that. I absolutely do. I don't like watching people just sit there through endless bureaucracy and nothing ever fucking happens. I like when you just do things because you could just actually do things.
Certainly of the last 100 years because of what he has been able to do and is doing right now with the Western Hemisphere. Thank you for your bold leadership. It's an honor to be able to serve in your administration. And Mr. President, 2 points I want to make. The first is we have a lot of allies around the world. And we are grateful for our allies. And the countries represented here today, all 12 of the leaders here are allies. But they're more than allies. They're friends. At a time when we have learned that oftentimes an ally, when you need them, maybe may not be there for you.
England? Oh, the England call out? Based? That's right. Let them know. Put them on notice. Yes. England, Spain, France, Canada, spineless cucks, all of you. Unbelievable. Obviously not the people, but the leadership, like the far left leadership. Get rid of these guys. You have to get rid of your guys. Overthrow those fuckers immediately.
These are countries that have been there for us, and these are leaders that are not just allies, they are friends, and they are always willing to work and cooperate with the United States. We're grateful.
Thanks, dude.
And as you said, Mr. President, these are also countries extraordinary. Some of them fulfilling, some of them on their way to fulfilling. And this is important. We want to be a part of it. We want the world to see that when you're a friend and an ally of the United States, it is a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
Reciprocated. It
That's
comes
right.
back the other way as well.
That's right.
And so the fact
If you want to be an enemy of the United States, well, you're going to be sharing your prison with Maduro.
the president is here today and making this a priority is so critical. If I may, because some of these cameras are covered in Spanish. You all right? Oh, good. We don't need an interpreter for this one. Quiero darle las gracias.
Let's go,
I think I'm a good
dude!
interpreter. You'll find out in a second. But las gracias a los países que están aquí hoy. Estos países, primero, el presidente ha hecho esta región una prioridad.
This guy's going to be president.
Hay muchos presidentes que han dicho que lo van a hacer.
Presidente!
Pero él lo
I know what that means.
ha hecho. Y se lo agradecemos. Y muy agradecido a los 12 países que están aquí hoy. Estos son países que no solamente son aliados, son amigos. Son países que siempre responden cuando hay una necesidad y trabajan en conjunto con nosotros y queda mucho por hacer. Estos son países que tienen una gran población, mucho potencial y queremos ser sus socios.
¡Mucho potencial!
Y su seguridad. Y le doy las gracias. De verdad, por estar aquí en el día de hoy con nosotros. Dios bendiga a todos los países, a los Estados Unidos y gracias como siempre por la cooperación. Seguiremos trabajando en conjunto y vamos a hacer cosas muy buenas, muy importantes para esta región que van a ser.
Muy importante! Yeah, I speak Spanish.
Nos van a agradecer la labor que estamos haciendo en el momento de hoy. Thank you. Thank you.
I just wanted to make it faster, obviously, for the non-Spanish speakers. Obviously, I fundamentally this channel we speak American on this channel. Some people call it English. I prefer to call it by its real name, American, because there's no other English-speaking countries these days. Yeah, if you want to speak Arabic, you can go to England. If you want to speak Indian, you can go to Canada. All right, but as the last English-speaking country, we get to change the name of the language. It's now American. Yes. That's good shit. Marco's gonna be a president. Quote me on that.
Is he better in Spanish or in English? I think he's better in Spanish. I mean, it's great. Pete, please.
I love how this is a speech about blowing up cartel guys. He's like, this is my guy. He blows shit up.
Mr. President, I only speak American.
Pete Heck says 2028. You're gonna say Pete Heck says he's gonna. That's great. He's gonna be a president. Oh my God. He literally stole my shit. This guy's amazing. That's my guy.
Well, Mr. President, it's going to be here.
2028. It's gonna be Rubio Heck says. No one's gonna see that shit coming.
And to establish in this hemisphere peace through strength. For far too long, our country's gaze was only on borders in far-flung places.
Did he just do a Nazi salute?
Our own border, not our own hemisphere, not the Western Hemisphere. President Trump has established the Trump corollary of the Monroe Doctrine,
That's
the
right.
Don Road Doctrine.
That's right, baby.
And the
Don Road Doctrine. The hemisphere is ours, and if you don't like it, you can go send a strongly worded letter to our 10 battleships that we are in the middle of.
War Department is implementing it as fast as we can. In fact, 2 days ago, Mr. President, we launched 18 countries were signatories to the America's Counter Cartel Coalition, ACCC, which is not
But I was told that Trump is burning bridges with all of our allies.
just in order.
Well, he is burning bridges with some of our allies. You know, the ones that are importing third worlders to rape their countries to death. Those guys, not so friendly for some reason. Wow, that's crazy.
Organization that's going to hold conferences and release white papers. That's not what we exist to do. It's an
God, it
action.
must be the most. I'm just realizing this now, but if you're watching this video from like England, you must be the most demoralized motherfucker on the planet. All right, vote restore. All right, vote restore Britain. Okay, it's not too late.
Coalition of like-minded countries who are going to bring their capabilities to bear, with American leadership at the forefront to ensure we can get after this cartel challenge, which for far too long we have accepted as some new normal in our own country.
He's so
President
right.
Trump.
He's so right. We keep hearing this. Like even in Hollywood, Hollywood normalizes the cartel shit. Have you noticed? Have you noticed how Hollywood just kind of like normalizes it? I find it so weird. And this is something that I always found fascinating. It's when Hollywood doesn't make like these broad gestures or whatever, but they just start normalizing things that should not be normal in our culture, right? They'll normalize like women sexualizing themselves constantly in public for attention. That's not normal. That's degenerate. But because of Hollywood's fighting force to normalize it, we've just kind of accepted it. Same with cartels. I mean, you see it all in for Breaking Bad and all that shit. Like cartel shit's just normal. Yeah, there are these guys below the border. They want to make billions of dollars by selling us drugs, and then they're fighting with each other to sell us drugs and shit. And that's it. And that's literally it. It's a totally normal thing. Just accept it. No, we don't have to accept it. We can kill them. And you see with a lot of things, and especially with mass migration and with all this like DEI stuff. You know, every time I see them be like, Islam, it's actually a religion of peace. It brings people together. I'm like, yeah, alright, dude. Okay.
And the American people rejected that in our own. We don't have to live with communities flooded with drugs or violence or cartels and gangs.
True.
We can seal our border, and we have to for our citizens.
Yeah.
We share a hemisphere and geography. We share cultures, Western Christian civilization.
Yeah.
We share these things
God, I'm
together.
so happy you said that, by the way.
We have to have the courage.
Fundamentally, our civilization was built on biblical values, and fundamentally, that is something that ties us to each other. And that is why the third world fucking hates us. And quite literally, in my opinion, the communists and leftists too. All these anti-God heathens, they hate us and want to destroy us. So they're more than willing to ally themselves up with the most unexpected of allies, right? Here you'll have like the most flagrantly faggoted retard on the left allying himself up with, you know, jihadist self-destructor, the 14th over there, that wants to literally kill gay people. And they'll be besties because at least they both want to destroy our civilization.
Courage to defend it. And we have a commander-in-chief in our country who's set that compass heading. And at the War Department, we look forward to working with all of your countries and more that are not here to say, with our shared assets and our intelligence and our capabilities, with American leadership, we will go on offense against the cartels. They will know that we're just around the corner. Whether it's drug boats or on land, we look. The America's Counter Cartel Coalition, the ACCC, will be a force for good for peace through strength
True.
in this hemisphere. We look forward to working with your great countries. Thank you very much.
That was really good. Really realigning the world. A whole new order is actually being done under Donald Trump. And a lot of people aren't willing to acknowledge it, but it's really happening. All right, the Islamic countries in the Middle East that are not fully radical Islam, all right, you know, they obviously are Islamic, but they're not like radical, as radical at least as some of the other ones. They're managing to get along. They have the Abraham Accords over there, right? We have this ACCC situation over here fighting against cartels. Like, we are realigning in my opinion, a patriotic, nationalistic wave is basically striking our planet right now. Like we see in Japan, a right-wing person just won in Japan, absolutely, running on mass deportations and the love of Japan. I feel like Europe is slowly being dragged down by their mass immigration issue, but other than that, every single country is becoming patriotic, and nationalism is fucking back. Because the left told us for years that no, nationalism, that's actually a bad thing, because all cultures are equal. Well, guess what, motherfucker? All cultures aren't equal. And we're about to teach some inbred fucks in Iran the hard way. Like, subscribe, and this video is streamed live on kick.com/Nuxanor. See you there. Stay weird, man.
What up? So, overnight from earlier, back doing some more League of Legends action. Did some Crocodile Man up in the top lane. Let's do it. Starting off right, hitting that Q. Where's your blade at? Oh, it's over there. Okay, cool. Now. Not bad. Trying to get that Q on him. Oh. Alright. He's got no shield yet. I was trying to wait for it, but I think it's gonna be back in time. Now it's probably back. It's been like 10 seconds. Good. Back up. We'll take it. Nice little trade there. Nice little trade there. Oh, tagged him with that. Big. Just Q everything right there, build a bunch of fury. Next mini gives me a level up. Whoa. Okay. What the fuck? He just ignited me. Like, what happened there? Dramatic win, like 36 months too. Welcome back. Interesting. Alright, we're chilling. We'll just wait for shove to me. He has no more ignite, so. Wait for a shield and. Take it, we'll take it. Back up. Chillin'. Take that Q. Beautiful. It's a really good setup now. Wave slow pushing to me. It's gotta be careful walking out. We start zoning for him. Trim a little bit, trim a little bit. You really have another shield after that? You get shield when you fought me? Oh, it's tilting? Oh. Not enough damage. I mean, I empowered Eid, which kind of sucked. But I didn't use my E right there. It would have fell off the cooldown and I would have missed it completely, so. I'd have had to. Whatever. Not ideal. Not ideal. Wave's still in a crazy good spot though. Just last hitting. Probably leave this guy over here alive. No one's hitting it. Let it just keep DPSing. Uh-oh. There we go. That's pretty low. Got no ignite, so I'm free to do whatever I want. 14 to 32. Zoning him super hard. Oh, bro. Wow, and bro, what? And this guy? That's wild. Send the whole squad. Yeah, I want to try building this first. We got like potion, but seems kind of lame. Cool. Well, I don't know what's going on there, but we'll take it. Got the wave to freeze. I mean, probably should have killed him if I played it better, but it's all good. Well, we got a kill, but I'm in up here. Now we're just gonna last hit. Wave's gonna stack up, slow push into his tower. Little poke, little poke. A little bit of troll, a little bit of troll. Don't stand in between. Nice. I mean, I'm worried about taunt. Obviously, I want to walk up and auto the tower, but little Q once our fury dropped. Nice. Happy with that. Back up. Back in. Just taunting away. Sweet. Ooh. Oh, he's taunting away. Ah, that means he has no taunt. That means I hit tower. Alright, there he goes. Straight shove. Oh. No, never mind. The guy who was TPing dude died. Two for us. Maybe three. Okay. Alright, I don't want to keep mindlessly shoving. I only started pushing there because he was gonna obviously TP. So the more we can get it to stay back on his side, the better. I'll focus up on that one minion. Wait. Swift shoves back to me, especially when he's auto attacking like that. Ooh. There's no W. Cool with that. Let's go here. Perfect. Alright. Wave shows back to me, he's like half health. He has ignite, not TB. What can he do here? Nothing. Literally nothing. Very tough to deal with. He can like Q drag, press W. Then he doesn't have it the next one. No flash from Michael. Look at the dive. Look the dive. Aim spot side. Oh. I mean, this guy had last pick, so I don't think he's like auto-filled. He counter-picked. I don't know if Shen's a counter-pick right now, but Shen's really strong. A reset. Ooh, nice flash. Big stun. Is it enough? Looks like it. Ooh, Diana with a double. Oh, is she gonna get a triple? Nope. Soraka. I respect that shit. Respect. I respect that shit, you know? can't claim that. This dude flashed in there to try and heal save his teammate. Then maybe she gets the third kill. I respect. Terrible play, but I respect it. This last hit. Oh, just attempting the last hit. There we go. Second time's the try. The charm? No, third time. Try. Ooh. Nice little chunk. Sweet. 99 to 44. He taunted, remember? Walk up all. I'll take the trade. I'll take the trade. Beans up the wave to freeze again. Force him not to show up. Walk out if he wants any farm. All you gotta do, stop the wave, make it stay on his side of the map. Let it form up so it nukes the first minion too. That helps a little bit as well. So, like the best thing he could do, but I'm like baiting it, would be to like try and fight with the wave. But I kind of want him to do that, so. Just keep him on this side, do this. There we go. Sweet. Wave's still shoving to me. Perfect. We chunked him even more. There we go. Take the gold. Ooh, I'm getting baited. I'm getting baited now. Man, it sucks. It does in fact suck. Oh god. Ooh, almost out. One more? Nope. Nope. That sucked. That sucked. Got bursted out. Ooh. Devastating. Oops. Well, way up on him, but still died, so not great. Not great. Gotta keep pressuring. Actually, no, he ulted. I was gonna say because he can ult, but he ulted top to save somebody. Got right. Ooh, not ideal. Oh, nice. I get all three. Sweet. Where'd the other one go? There's three. What? Oh, great. That's completed. Still pretty good. Back up. Still want to force this guy to like be mispositioned. Kane's bottom. Kane's bottom, I can do whatever I want. I'm gonna queue everything here. Fury. Sweet. Please. Oh. Still trying to get that taunt. There it is. Oh, he's got a teammate. Sweet. You got Soraka watching with the ult. You got this guy right there still chilling. None of it matters. You're still dead. None of it matters. You're still dead. Alright. I mean, he's gonna chill here. Our team gets to do whatever they want. What do they want to do? Get kills in bot lane. And get killed in bot lane. Whoops. Misspoke. Oh. Nice. Okay. Love to see it. Just gonna go check this real quick. Oh, please bot. Not great. Team getting big. Walk away. Walk away. Oops. Alright. The goal is formed, but hard to do too much more. I'll be strong once I can win fights. That's why I just keep making him miss stuff. Bro. Is that a level up? Sound like a flash. There you go. Now we shove. The exhaust. Might be enough. It was. Very good. This means we're gonna get mid tower too, yeah. This guy's out of position.